Hello dear students, we are discussing about BOM subject, Business Organization Management. So we have seen introduction part of sole proprietor and partnership. Partnership also I gave you the characteristics and registration of partnership. Now we'll go for advantages and disadvantages of partnership business. Before going to that, let me tell you there are many subjects and topics which are related to commerce and management. Even for the non-commerce, non-management students also it is useful. Many subjects and topics in the description box. Please go ahead and utilize previous talks. It's related to your subjects. Okay. Now coming to the advantages and disadvantages of partnership firm. In partnership business, if you see, there are a lot of advantages compared to sole proprietor. Compared to sole proprietor, there are a lot of advantages. Compared to even companies also, there are some advantages. And there are disadvantages compared to compared to sole proprietor and compared to joint stock company. So in that way, it's easy to recollect, easy to create the points like advantages, disadvantages. I'll tell you in shortcut ways, just focus on this. Now here advantages. The first one is easy to form. Partnership firm is very easy to form, and our government is not keeping any kind of legal formalities, restrictions, license, nothing is required. Easy, whenever partners are together joined and they are feeling like doing business, they can start their business. Even registration is also not compulsory. Easily they can start the business. Compared to joint stock company, it's quite easy, because joint stock company there are many formalities. There is a lengthy process, they have to get the approval, this and that, so nothing is there. So easy to form. Next, large resources. Large resources if you compare with the sole proprietor. Sole proprietor single. Now here partners, many partners are there. All are having different kinds of capacity. One partner can give lot of capital, one partner can get the loan from others. Like resources, they'll be getting a lot. This is one advantage. And another one is that greater managerial talent. Greater managerial means managing the business. To manage the business, there's a lot of talent. Like partners 4 are there. One partner is supplying lot of capital. One partner is talented in managing the things like marketing, he is good. One partner is good at good at finance. One partner is good at production area, manufacturing. Like different talents they'll be having. That is why it's a greater managerial talent. Many people are there, so they can manage it. They have a lot of talent that can be utilized properly. Next, more credit outstanding. They can get more credit because partners are there. If you compare with sole proprietor, only single person. Now here many people are there. They can get more credit. Credit in the sense capital. How much they want, they can get. If the capital is less, they can take even the loans also. So everything is possible because it's a partnership. Next one, promptness in decision making. Partnership partners are very less. If they decide together, if they want to take any decision, just gather at one place, talk to each other, take the decision, implement it. There is no delay at all. Whereas if you go for joint stock company, they have to accumulate all the shareholders, quorum number, this and that, everyone should agree, then they'll making a promptness, then it has to be going stepwise. It will take lot of procedure. But now here it is, nothing is like that. Whenever they feel like we want to take a decision, we want to implement something, just they can go ahead. So that promptness is there in taking the decisions. Next one, sharing risk. Risk also they are sharing it. Now sole proprietor, there is no one is there to share the risk. Now here partners are there, they can share the risk. If they get any loss, that loss is distributed by among all the partners. Then it's very less. So in that way risk can be divided. Next one, more possibility of growth and expansion. More possibility of growth and expansion. Like if the business is growing well, it's running towards the profit, then they can expand the business. They can start the business. Branch also they can start. So however they want, whatever ideas they are getting by the partners, they can just implement it. So that possibility is there for growth and expansion. Next, close supervision. Partners are directly linked with the business activities. They can have a close supervision what kind of activities are going on, how much demand is there for our products, and are we supplying the same one, and how we can decrease the cost, how we can decrease the manpower, like different aspects. They can have a close relationship, and they can have a close relationship, close supervision, relationship in the sense with the customers. They can have direct relations with the customers, and they can come to know the taste of the customers. They can give the advices to the customers. They can influence the customers with their talk. So that close supervision is there. And flexibility in operation. When they have close supervision, operations also they can do it. There is a flexibility, nothing is rigid. When they feel like we'll do this business, we'll do that kind of business, we'll decrease this, we'll increase this, and we'll decrease the manpower, we'll increase the cost, we'll increase the capital, like whatever they want, that kind of flexibility is possible because partners, it's their wish. So that's flexibility in operations, it is possible in partnership. Next one, secrecy. In partnership business, they need not to disclose the accounts to the public, not required. So they can maintain the secrecy of the accounts, how much profit they got and how much loss is there, and how they are running the business, and what kind of strategies they want to implement for the further business activities point of view. They have any kind of ideas, so it will be with them only. That secrecy they can maintain, no one is going to disclose. So that secrecy they can maintain either in business activities or in maintaining the accounts, financial aspects also. In both the cases they can maintain the secrecy. Next one is that easy dissolution. Partnership is easy to form, easy to dissolute. How? If any one partner becomes lunatic, if any partner becomes insolvent, if any partner died, any of these cases, partnership is going to be dissolved without any problem. Or if the partner is not willing to continue also, we can give a notice to the partners. If all the partners are going to agree, it can be dissolved easily. Dissolution is also easy. They need not to take someone's permission. They need not to follow any rules and regulations. As per their wish, they can just dissolve the partnership firm. It is very easy. Last one is that saving in managerial expenses. Managerial expenses, they can just save it. How they can save? They are directly dealing the business. So where we are spending the amount, where we are having more cost, like they'll have good understanding. According to that, they can decrease the expenses like material, packing, transportation, advertising, salaries to the employees, salaries to the wages, like where we want that they can do it because they are directly dealing. It's a small business partnership. So they are directly saving, they can save the managerial expenses because they are having all the idea about the business. So these are the main advantages of partnership. Now we'll see the disadvantages. We have only 8 disadvantages. What are they? The first one is unlimited liability. The same one we found even in sole proprietor also. Sole proprietor, partnership. Both the sides, first disadvantage is that unlimited liability. Their liability is unlimited. It means whenever they get a losses, for that losses, they are not only going to lose the investment, they may lose even their own property also. Means unlimited liability. Liability is unlimited. They can lose a lot. So this is one of the very big tragedy or disadvantage of partnership. Next one, limited resources. In advantages we said resources are more comparing with the sole proprietor. Now here limited resources comparing with the joint stock company. Joint stock company, they can issue the shares, they can issue the debentures. Now here only among themselves only they have to accumulate the capital. So that is why sources are very much limited. Limited sources. Next, instability. Stability is not there in partnership if you compare with the joint stock company. Joint stock company, if any shareholder, director or anyone, if they are becoming insolvent or deceased, lunatic, any of such cases, it doesn't make any difference to the joint stock company. But now here, if any one partner becomes insolvent or lunatic or death, any of such cases, it is going to dissolve. Means stability is very less. So this is another disadvantage. Next one, mutual distrust. Trust may not be possible. You see, in the beginning of the partnership, they'll have a lot of trust. They'll start the business with lot of confidence, but slowly it will be very difficult to maintain the same trust. The distrust each other. When there is a distrust, automatically it will ruin the company. The activities also may not be fair. If someone is deceiving someone, automatically that hope, the trust is gone. No scope of doing the business. So isn't it? So this is the main disadvantage, mutual distrust. Next one, limitations of transfer of shares. Transfer of shares is possible in the partnership? Yes, but one condition. The rest of the partners, all the partners should agree for the transfer of shares, then only possible. So this is the disadvantage. Suppose say 4 partners are there, A, B, C, D. A does not want to continue his business. Then he want to transfer his shares to P. To P he wanted to transfer. Then A has to take the permission from B, C, D. If any partner is not agreeing, he can't transfer. Means he has to take the permission of everyone. B, C, D. When these 3 people are going to agree, then only it is possible to transfer the A share to P. So this is disadvantage. Next one, burden on implied authority. Implied authority means if one partner is doing any kind of activities, for that activities, the rest of the partners are responsible. Implied authority. Authority is given to one partner, but on behalf of others. If this partner is not going to act properly, if this partner is going to inculcate any kind of things which are harmful for the organization, deliberately, knowingly, unknowingly, or deliberately, or any of activities, the other partners are going to suffer. For example, A is active partner. A is taking some decision. For that decision, if there is any loss, all the partners, B, C, D, all are responsible. All are going to bear the loss. So that is why this we say it as a burden on implied authority. Next one we'll see lack of public faith. Public faith won't be much because it's a private partnership business. They won't be showing the accounts to the others. It won't be published. And what they are doing, what kind of business they are doing, and is it a quality, or are they having any kind of certificate from the government? No. So that is why public interest will be always less. If you compare it with the public companies, if you compare with the joint stock companies, partnership distrust will be there for the public. So that we say lack of public faith. Next one, lack of prompt decisions. If you see single trader, sole trader, he can take the decisions by himself. Now in business, partnership business, if they want to take any major decisions, they have to contact everyone. They should meet together and they have to take the decisions. Sometimes there may be delay, or sometimes one person is nagging, or one person is not agreeing, or any kind of things are going on. Definitely there will be a delay in decision making. Sometimes decision has to take very hasty, fast, quick decisions has to be taken, which is not possible in the partnership business sometimes. So these are the disadvantages. Now we have seen the advantages and disadvantages of partnership, and in the coming days I am going to talk depth of this business organization management subject. For more talks, please see the description box, more subjects also there. And thank you very much for everyone's feedback. You all are following. I am feeling very happy that as if I am teaching to you directly. So practice well, follow all my talks, study well, revise more. Wish you good luck. Take care.